index.php, please go into the quick search div, remove the placeholder, open and close a form tag. In the open tag, put in a method of post and an action command, and we're going to leave it blank for now, and set the enc type to multi-part form data. You can then set up an input field using the keyword input. Apply two classes to this, search and quick search, with a type of text. Name it quick search, noting the underscore. Put in a value that should be blank to start. Make it a required field, and put in a placeholder of quick search. Then underneath our input code, you're wanting to open and close a button tag. In Font Awesome, you can search for a search icon, and if you push on the free tab, it will show you the free icons that are available. We can click on the magnifying glass, and if you want to flip the magnifying glass vertically, what you do is you click on the styling tools and then scroll down, and it gives you the option to flip it, and then you can grab the code, put it inside your button tags. To make this button submit the form, in the opening tag, you need to set the type to submit, and we're also going to set the class to submit. To make a new file and call it untransforms.css and save it in your CSS folder. Go back into index.php, and in the head area, underneath where you've got a link to your navigation CSS, pop in the link to your form CSS. I've got a rule for all my forms to be 100% of the widths. Anything with a class of search, I'm setting to a width of 200 pixels and a white background. Next rule will be applied to input and text area boxes, where we can set up the font family, font size, padding, border, and the widths. For my quick search class, I'm going to do a border radius so that I'm rounding just 2 of the 4 corners. And I can then set up our submit button so that it is correctly positioned and the border colors and background colors do exactly what I want. And as you can see, that combination of HTML and CSS has given us a nice little search area with a magnifying glass button. You might have noticed if you mouse over the search, it didn't change color. If you want it to change color, you simply need to add a hover rule where you change the background color. Next, in our index page, we can go down to the footer, and we can put in a space for our credits image attribution and also the Creative Commons notice. Then in our footer rule, we can change the font to Railway, and we can split the two spans by setting a display of flex and choosing justify content space between. That's what our footer now looks like. When I validated the HTML, it didn't like the blank action, but we'll fix that shortly. It also turns out that we don't need the trailing slashes on our input and image tag, which means we want to go up into where we made our quick search thing and remove the trailing slash. And we also want to remove the trailing slash from our image tag. And if we reload the website, removing those trailing slashes didn't affect it at all. And what I can do is I can view the page source, grab everything, go into my HTML validator, and I can use the direct input method. The only issue is our blank action, which as advertised, will be fixed in the near future. You also want to double check your CSS, and one option for CSS is we can simply browse, choose our CSS file and check it. You will of course want to do this for all your files to ensure that your code doesn't have any issues.